StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void, the second one today. I took a look at that last replay and figured, you know what? I think my subscribers deserve another Into the Void replay this week, so this is your bonus Into the Void replay between Rolvag and Rocket on Proxima Station, the latter edition. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Terran player Rolvag. Backwards, it's Gavlar, so probably just Rolvag. And in the top right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Rocket. Oh, with a Rocket Raccoon spinning logo. Man, Guardians of the Galaxy is great. I've read the comics, actually. I haven't read many comics, mind you, but a friend of mine at work is a big fan. Let me borrow a couple issues of Guardian of the Galaxy, and they're good. They're good comics. The one thing that's different between the comics and the movie, well, movies, not that there are two of them, is that Star-Lord's more broody and has more daddy issues than Chris Pratt does, which is just understandable. Chris Pratt, I don't think, is capable of expressing moodiness throughout an entire movie and daddy issues. He's just, the man is a puppy. He's a puppy in human form. And so I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Star-Lord not being brooding. It's more boring that way, and it's more exciting with Chris Pratt just being kind of a man-child Star-Lord, which totally makes sense. Anyway, Rocket and Groot's friendship is one of the best things in all of comics. I was really excited to see the movie do that extremely well. I was not happy about the first Guardians of the Galaxy villain. It just seemed like he was kind of hokey, and his appearance was just not threatening at all and just kind of lame. And then, I mean, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a couple years old now, but this is the final scene, or the final climactic scene, where the dude has the staff and he's going to plunge it into the planet and destroy it, and he's distracted by Chris Pratt dancing. Right? He's like, my ultimate victory is within my grasp. Let me hold on a minute here and look at the human who is dancing. This will distract me long enough for them to stop me. And it does, and they do, and I'm just like, you're the worst villain of all time. Can we please make you competent? I just want my bad guys. They can lose. My bad guys can lose. I'm fine with that, but I need them to be competent and express certain levels of threat, right? And just that made me be unable to take him seriously at all, to the point that I don't even know his name. And yeah, just bad news. Bad news all the way. I hope the threat in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better. And Baby Groot. Oh, so adorable, Baby Groot. All right, so Rocket throwing down a second command center inside his main base. Again, Into the Void is weird stuff, man. Is this going to be... That's okay, it's an orbital command. Orbital command for Rocket here. He's got a barracks making a tech lab back home as well. Team Red is getting Marines on his side of the map, a factory at the same time, and is expanding. So build order for Team Red making a lot of sense. Team Blue moderately confused here, unless it's a one-rack expand, or he's expanding right up, snuggled up close to his main base, which I don't generally see, but hey, missile turret coming up for Rocket. Is he gonna turtle up here? If this turns into a planetary fortress, there is an engineering bay on the ground, which is why I was wondering about the first base and what it would turn into. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely could be. Missile turret throwing up here, and bing! There's the missile turret for Rocket. Again, in a weird position. I guess if drops were coming, that's one place they could come, up in the top left corner of your base. Another missile turret coming in at a seemingly random location. Rolvag is blocking the expansion of Rocket. Rocket does not seem interested and trying to expand there anyway. So Rolvag, good try, but your opponent has no reason to expand there yet. Let's see what he does with this command center. I'm interested to see what this plan is. All right, Rocket, it's your time. It's your time to do something with this command center. Again, decisions are delayed and Into the Void, because this, if I haven't explained, is my weekly examination of Bronze and Silver League level replays. We see weird stuff, we see bad decisions, we see slow reaction times, and it's just a way to see StarCraft in a way we don't see at the Pro, GM, or Master level. Even Mid-Rank Madness is pretty standard most of the time, but Into the Void can be pretty much anything, any time of the week. So many missile turrets coming up here from Rocket, and that is going to be a planetary fortress for Rocket. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't we cast a game, a TVT with Rocket, where he made a bunch of planetary fortresses and some missile turrets, and just he won that way against its fellow Terran player? I feel like this happened. Might have to go to my video archives and search Rocket for another Into the Void that looks very similar to this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind revisiting this strategy. It makes me giggle. Marines on the way, getting high-sec auto-tracking out of the engineering bay after +1 infantry weapons is done. So it's going to be a while before that one actually starts. Tech Lab on the factory here. Do we get tanks? I would like to see some tanks out of Rocket. And dun, 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 it's a tank. Again, the delay. The delay is occasionally something that we see here. Combat shield on the way from Rocket. He wants his Marines to be as tanky as possible. Sending actually long distance mining from his natural base with SCVs. Planetary Fortress is done for Rocket. And factory still has done nothing. What's our Team Red doing? Whoa! Starport. Tech Lab. Is he gonna Battlecruiser rush? Oh, Rolvag! What is your plan? Oh, he's got double refinery at his natural and double refinery at his main. Oh boy. All right, well, we got Rocket has some Marines and an SCV down here trying to knock down the debris leading into the natural base of Rolvag. And by everybody knocking it down, I mean the SCV is knocking it down by himself because the Marines do not want to participate in that. We've got Blue Flame coming on the way from Rocket, even though he doesn't have any Hellions. Oh, he does have a Hellion. I'm a liar. He has a single Hellion. Triple Banshee. Triple Banshee from Rolvag coming in. But again, the number of missile turrets seems to make this difficult. If they can get around to the backside of Rocket's main, though, they can do a lot of damage. Using a Hellion to knock down the supply depot is interesting. Marines, you could really help this SCV out. He's not doing a poor job of it, though. He's taking almost 400 hit points off of this rock. Well, this debris, rather, high-sec auto-tracking finally starts for Rocket. You really need 2 engineering bays if you're going to... He's just queuing up. Queuing up upgrades. Don't do it. Don't queue up. Especially don't queue up upgrades because it ties up your resources in this little box. You can't use them for anything else while it's waiting. So, again, it's harder and it requires more attention to detail. But you need to wait until one upgrade is done and then start another one as fast as you possibly can. It's just a more efficient way to use your minerals and your Vespene gas. This SCV, man, if he takes down the debris by himself with his little drilling claw, I'm going to name him. I will name him something if he can do that. I don't know that it's going to happen. Rolvag, does he see this? He sees this, which is fun. Yes, base is under attack. This Blue Flame Hellion going to take down a supply depot by himself as well, which is interesting. Widowmine here from Rocket at the same time. Missile turrets coming up everywhere for Rolvag. He's worried about getting dropped as well. His Banshees have not gone anywhere. He has tanks at his front door. Both teams are turtling pretty hard. Should I use the fast forward button here? Cyclone and a tank on the way from Rocket. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to fast forward ×2. Not incredible amounts. Oh, the Banshee is clearing out the Marines at the back door. The SCV dies as well. Trying to pull back to the safety of the missile turret. Not quite able to get there. And the Marauders that joined the party at this back door dead as well. So, aggression, what little aggression there's been in this game so far is now completely gone. Rolvag scouting to see if Rocket has taken this gold base on his side of the map. The answer is no. Rocket has not really expanded at all to this point, although he is making a command center at his natural base. And it's done. He's doing some long-distance mining. It's not that far long distance, but it's long enough that I'm going to consider it long-distance mining. Because this command center needs to lift, it needs to move over, and it needs to land. That's what it needs to do. It needs to land. However, choosing not to do that. Rolvag scouting that from Rocket because he's taking his own gold base. Perhaps my opponent has the same idea that I do. And the answer is... Nope, he doesn't. Oh, Marine scouts it, though, for Rocket. Oh, no, these SCVs are trying to build missile turrets, which is... interesting. Why so many missile turrets and a planetary fortress upgrade? Okay, this might work out. Banshee squad away! Goodbye, Marine. Enough for that aggression. Rocket building missile turrets in random spots here. The debris has been knocked down, I assume, by the Cyclone. What got the credit for that kill? Whatever it is, it's completely dead now. Banshee's flying on over and... Ooh, taking down that missile turret. Oh, they canceled the missile turret. Take down the Cyclone. And the Marauders. Good job, Rolvag. Good job defending there, Rolvag. Very impressed with you so far, but nobody's really launched any kind of a major attack. Rocket's kind of sent little pokes here and there. He's got missile turrets on the Rolvag side of the map here. Actually going to build a command center just outside the third base location for Rolvag. All right, where is this brave SCV who is attempting this? I'm very interested to see. Oh, tank on the high ground from Rocket going after the missile turret on Rolvag's expansion here, but no, Banshee's taking that out. Rolvag's Banshees have been very effective. A tank tries to come in and take down Rolvag's planetary fortress. Doesn't go super well for him either. As again, Banshees... Okay, so a roving Banshee hit squad using planetary fortresses and missile turrets is actually a pretty darn good defensive maneuver. Battlecruisers here for Rolvag as well. It's hard to break, I would say. Hard to break at this level. Anyway, Rocket's throwing out the lull. Oh, Cloak Banshee trying to do stuff here in the natural base of Rocket. But again, missile turrets are really good answers to Banshees, cloaked or otherwise, and nothing really happens. Rocket is not... Rocket is long-distance mining. It's a planetary fortress now. It is natural, so there's just no way anything else is going to happen. Battlecruisers come in, get fully surrounded by missile turrets, though. Oh, this is going really poorly for our Battlecruisers. But you know what? They're pretty good against missile turrets. As it turns out, they have +2/+2. That's why. Wow, Battlecruiser for Rolvag just laying waste to Rocket's natural base here. I think Rolvag might end up winning this game just based on this maneuver alone. Battlecruiser's completely unopposed at this point, trying to build some more missile turrets, and they might actually get them up as the Battlecruiser... Oh, one of them is not going to get up. As the Battlecruiser paid attention to that. Two of them are up, though, and again, just against +2/+2 Battlecruisers, missile turrets just don't do a lot. Rocket is making his own Battlecruisers now. He currently has 0, but he's making 1. As there are 4 of them in his natural base, killing so many SCVs. 29 SCVs have been lost for Rocket at this point. Mules are repairing what? Tell me they're repairing the Battlecruiser. Okay, Mules that get called down for Rolvag, repairing the Battlecruiser, which is totally what you want to do. Repair another one. Repair another Battlecruiser when you're done, Mules. Come on. Don't just sit there. Yes, they are. All right. You guys have Shift Q up, or are you on auto? They are on auto repair. Okay, Mules do have that ability. They do, in fact. Another attempt to come up the backside of Rolvag's base is met by Rolvag's Battlecruisers back home, where he has 4 more of them. And this is, again, going very, very poorly for Rocket. It's 124 to 21 total supply. Rolvag has complete map control. Battlecruiser for Rocket tries to get revenge, flies into a million missile turrets at Rolvag's gold base, and, you know, he's gone. So, yeah, Rolvag moving out. He's trying to find additional bases that might exist for Rocket, which is brilliant, because he is trying to expand in the top left as Rocket flying in orbital command over here. But I think it's going to land, and then these Battlecruisers will find it pretty much immediately. Yeah, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Battlecruisers show up about 3 seconds after the orbital command lands. Rocket Raccoon notwithstanding. Ugh. Poor orbital command. There it goes, exploding into the sky, pieces falling off to the planets below. SCVs for Rocket coming back home, not sure where they were going, and Rolvag trying to check for expansions, which I like. I mean, make sure your opponent's contained to one base, because if Rocket's contained to one base, he's dead, and he is contained, and therefore he is dead. There's really no way around this. Rolvag's working on +3/+3 for both his ground weapons and his air weapons and air and ground armor. So his armories have been busy. Super busy. Where are his armories? Where did he put them? Armories are for upgrades. What is happening? Why can't I find my red armories? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. Here we go. Inside the main base by the expired refinery. All right, so Battlecruisers are basically holding each of the expansions on this map, trying to make sure that Rocket's not going anywhere. We're going to speed it up again. I just don't see any way that Rocket comes out of this alive. He doesn't have any orbital commands. He has a planetary fortress, but he can't move it. His SCVs can long-distance mine to this planetary fortress, but he only has 4 SCVs, so anything he tries to do is going to take a while. Rolvag's taking a 4th base at his 3rd base location, as his 3rd is at his gold. Again, I admire his initiative. I think it worked extremely well for him here. Rocket. The plan for Rolvag here was just turtle up planetary fortresses, missile turrets, and banshees until he can get to Battlecruiser. Then tactical warp in and kill your opponent. And Rocket, you know what? I think he had the same idea. He just might have implemented it a little bit slower. Well, probably a lot of it slower. I mean, Rolvag had like 5 or 6 BCs by the time Rocket's first one came out. So, yeah, I mean, that's just not the way you want to do things here into the void. But again, upgrades, fantastic for Rolvag. You definitely want to be doing that. Planetary Fortress for Rocket, killing his own refinery, which is expired. Doesn't matter all that much, just giving him something to do. Does that give him a kill? Killing his own refinery? It doesn't. It doesn't give you kills to kill friendly units, as it turns out. Banshee is flying in for Rolvag, trying to kill missile turrets and stuff, but despite the fact that they're +3/+3, they still take a lot of damage. They're not as hit point heavy as the Battlecruisers are, but this Banshee going to try to take down the Planetary Fortress all by her lonesome. Look at her go. Look at her go. Get in there. Get in there. Pew, 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 pew. Marines coming in to defend their Planetary Fortress's honor. Brah, brah. They're getting two-shot by this Banshee. They're getting two-shot by this Banshee with +3 attack. Yeah. Oh, but then baits her into some missile turrets and she gets blown up as well. Yeah, I just don't see Rocket getting out of this one. So, Battlecruiser player is expanding. He's expanding in the bottom right. He's expanding in the top side of the map, just to the left of the main base of Rocket. Getting Neo-Steel Frame is Rolvag. That increases the capacity of bunkers, right? Increases the cargo space of bunkers by 2 and extra cargo space for command centers and planetary fortresses. All right. All right, so Rocket at this point, I think, just needs to give up. He has a Marine, 6 SCVs, and 2 Widow Mines against 18 Battlecruisers, 3 tanks, and 5 Marines, with 46 workers to his 6. It is not great. It is not great. Speeding it up again. Speeding it up. Because that's how we roll here sometimes on the Falcon Paladin, is I'm making a little bit more liberal use of this plus button for these lower level games. There was one Into the Void that I cast a couple weeks ago where it just nothing happened for like the middle 10 minutes of the game, and it just kind of dragged. So +2 kind of gives us a little bit better speed. It's not out of control. We can still see what's happening. It challenges sometimes my quick casting skills a little bit. Dude, Rolvag, let's do this thing. Go, win, fight. There are not that many missile turrets for Team Blue here. He has 9. He has 9 missile turrets, and you have 23, soon to be 23 Battlecruisers. That's gonna be enough. I'm gonna just speed up some more. Is that what I have to do here? I mean, there's no sign of this guy moving, so we're gonna speed up to ×4. Missile turrets are spinning. Rocket throwing out the lull. Single Battlecruiser drops in. He's gonna win this game by himself. Ladies and gentlemen, another Battlecruiser joins the party. Widowmine fires, not enough to kill the BC. As it turns out, missile turret is going to finish and kill one of the BCs. No, it's not enough. +3 Battlecruisers are messed up, man. Rocket calls the GG, and that's it. Wait, what? Rolvag left the game, and Rocket was victorious. What? Okay, Rolvag decided to give the win to Rocket there. That was nice of him. It really was, considering he had the game won, and that's it. Rocket's out. All right, so just kind of a silly Into the Void there. Battlecruisers are always fun to see, and no matter what the level is, I would say. It took a while for Rolvag to end it, and then he quit once he realized he had the upper hand. So I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Regardless, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. If you would like to have your replays considered for Into the Void, send them to me, assuming they are bronze or silver, to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. Whew. All right, so that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.